being on the call. We are just going to talk just a little bit about how to get every last drop out of your product. So, probably only going to be a 15-20 minute call and you'll be good to go. And I have something over there I need to grab. So, just 1 second. Okay, how do you like to drink your Ninja Red? Do you like it in a bottle or do you like it in the packets?
I like the packets.
Okay. Anybody else?
I like them both, but I like the bottle the most because I can put my extra stuff and mix it with extra things.
Yeah. So they both have their pros and cons. I love the packets when we're traveling. And a lot of times I just dump the packet and then put my stuff in it, but it's definitely easier. And you can get a custom amount with the bottle where when you open this packet, you got to drink this packet. So if you're using the bottle, there's lots of stuff still left on the sides of the bottle. There's a little dribble in the bottom. So when I'm done, I take a little bit of water and I pour it in there. And then I shake it all up. See, there's not very much water, but now see how red it is? You got all that extra stuff that stuck to the side of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got every last drop. Yum. And you can taste it too. Now, the same thing with a packet. How do you get the last of the packets? Now, this is going to be a little more embarrassing. So let me drink this. If you have a big mouth like mine, you can drink the whole thing. Okay, so now you want to take the packet and spread it out a little bit. See how there's a hole there?
Mm-hmm.
And blow in it and inflate it.
Oh.
And then tip it up. And there's always like 3 or 4 more drops after you do that.
Okay.
So when you so spread it apart, so there's a little hole, blow, and then tip, and you'll get every last drop out of there. So if you're pouring it, most of the time that's pretty good, but for some reason when you suck it out, it doesn't get all of it out. So that's how to get the last of that. Now, what if you have something powdery like amino wise? Now, this one isn't empty. In fact, I just opened this today, but you're scooping along and now your little scoop that's in there, you can't get any more out. So just put the water in there and screw the cap on and shake it up and then pour it into the container that you were going to drink it out of, because it's hard to pour those little powders into a container out of this because it's got a little lip on the edge of it. See how that little lip is there? I'm not very good at. So if you get liquid and shake it up, and then sometimes even a second time around, just a little bit more and shake it up and then pour it in, and you'll get the last bit. So it's usually almost a scoop, but you can't get it because the scoop is this shape and the side of the container is this shape. So you can't get the last little bit into the scoop. So just put some water in there and shake it up and you got it out. So amino wise, what's it good for? It is for muscle recovery and enhancing performance. So it's for when you're working out, or like if you're out in the garden working, this is a good supplement to take to keep your muscles going. I take it when I'm going to the gym. I sip on it in my water bottle. So I'll put amino wise and sulfurzyme powder, and then 4 ounces of Ningxia Red, and the rest water in my water bottle for the gym. And then I sip on that while I'm working out. So sulfurzyme powder is the same thing. You can put it in the last little bit and put water in there and mix it up, and then use the last little bit. Okay, what about these little Thieves waterless hand purifiers? When you're getting towards the end, you can flip one on top of the other and just let it drain through, and you'll get every last bit out of there. And something I learned from Jennifer Goulet, if you have some of these bottles already, buy the 7-ounce hand sanitizer, and then just pump it in and refill your purse size. It's less expensive per ounce, and then you can just keep reusing the same bottle and refill it. Now, most of the time I give mine away to somebody, so I don't end up having a bottle, but I'm going to try ordering 7 ounces and see if I can refill mine. So good thing to do with that. Okay, what about things that come in tubes? Like this is the mint facial scrub. So it's together like this. So cut it in half and then swish your finger around in here and then scrape it off into the bottom half and then put them together like that and squish it down. It keeps it still preserved, but then you can get every last bit out of there. I couldn't squeeze any more out of this, but now see down in there how much is still down in there? You can scoop that out with your finger. You only need like a dab on the end of your finger to do your face scrub. So you do, yep, because quite a little bit down in there. And the same with toothpaste. So here's my Thieves Whitening toothpaste. So you cut it in half, and then I just dip my toothbrush along the edges, along the sides, and get more on my toothbrush. And again, I mean, I've used this now for 2 weeks. Look at still how much is in there that that you can use. So, you know, you want to get every last drop of your product. You don't want to throw any out the window, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So same thing with the lotion. This one is just about dead. I could probably get a little bit more out of it, but I wanted to show you what I do with this. I don't know if I can, maybe I can show you here. So I have a little pair of sharp scissors. So I poke a hole in there and then cut around. Oops, it's coming out. Ooh, it's all over my desk now. Same thing. Scoop with your finger. See how much sticks to the side?
Yeah.
And just scrape it off into the other, to the bottom half, so that you can put the two sides together. Now this one's a little bit fuller than, because I was still shaking it and getting some out, but it's just such a thick product that you know, it sticks to the sides and it can't come out. So so to get every last bit, and I mean for your hands, you need less than that amount. So that's enough for your arms and your face and everything else. So so use it sparingly and then use every last drop. And then what I do is cut down the sides like this, all the way around. So it will squish in, and then you can put this kind of. Yeah. And then you can put that on top of it.
Yeah, I've tried that before. It works real good.
Yeah. So that's lotion. Okay, what about the face lotions? There's a few face lotions that are, I'm gonna get all this lotion off my hands. There are a few face lotions that are just open containers. So those are fine. You can just rub your finger around in there. Get this stuff off my desk here. But there's ones like the intensive moisturizer. It unscrews. And then there's a whole bunch of stuff in there that couldn't pump up. This one, when you use it, you squish the cap and see how it squirts out. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it squirts up. So then after a while, there's not enough in there to get it squirt, but there's still stuff all around the edges. So anything that unscrews that has a pump cap on it that you're using, unscrew the cap at the end and see if you can get any more out around the edge of the cap or down inside there or any of that kind of stuff. And let's see, what else do I have here? Okay, what about empty oil bottles? So there's a couple things you can do with this. If you have something that you put on regularly and you like to roll it on. Hi, Addie. Thanks for joining.
Hi.
They have these roller fitments. If you haven't already gotten these from Young Living, they're awesome. They come in packs of 10. And so it's a roller ball and a different cap because this cap won't fit on there. So let's say you'd like to roll on Thieves all the time. So take an empty Thieves bottle, pour half of it into, from the full bottle into the empty bottle, and then fill the rest up with V6. And then put your roller cap on it, and that'll make your oil go twice as far. You'll still get the same effect from it. So that's one thing you can do with it. And let me give you a quick lesson on these caps. So you just put your fingernail under there, and then you set the roller cap in, and then take the screw cap and just keep pushing down and screwing it, and it snaps right into place.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and when you want to take it off, you just wedge the cap with the roller bottle and pop it off.
oh,
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you can also use the empty bottles to, if you want to travel with some V6, you can put it in these if you just need a little bit. You can, if it's an ingestible oil, you can put a little water in there and shake it up real good and then pour it in your glass. So like lemon or orange or something you've been adding to your drinks, you can shake it up, and because there's always just a teeny couple drops in there that you can't quite get out through the dripper cap. So if you shake it up with water and then pour it in your glass, then you'll get the last little drop. You can also add extra oil to it and make it go a little further. I had a gal once that had a condition that we can't talk about, but all she had was a bottle of lemon. She said there's about 3 drops left in the bottom. So I said, well, fill it up about a third of the way with mixing oil and then use it. And it took care of the problem she had. Even though there was only 3 drops to a third a drop of V6. These oils are powerful, let me tell you. Okay, this tip is courtesy of Alice Player. She takes her oils that are good to take a bath in, like peace and calming. Whoops. Lavender, pan away, any of those kind of oils. And she takes them apart. Hi, Linda. Takes off the caps, throws them away, but then puts the dripper cap and the oil bottle in a sack of Epsom salt. And then just keeps, every time she uses the Epsom salt, she shakes it up, and little drops of oil and the excess from the dripper cap all get in the Epsom salt, and then you just put it in your bath whenever you're taking a bath. So it's like a custom mix of oils for your bathtub. And that is all the things I could think of to make things go further. Does anybody have any tips that they had that they use?
No, that's a lot of tips.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, anybody have a subject that they want to talk about next week? Because I'm looking for ideas for classes. No, huh?
Well, I always have, this is me, Cricket, and I'm maybe nobody else is bothering with the rash condition. But
Yeah. You want to know about skin and rashes, huh?
yeah,
I think we did a skin class, but I'll see, I'll look some more and see if I can find anything else, Hiawatha.
yeah, maybe something can go along with taking care of the skin.
Okay, yeah. Did you get a hold of McSwain's office?
No, I didn't. In fact, to tell you the truth, I had so much on my plate today, I didn't have time.
Oh, okay. Linda Stewart said raindrop technique for self. So we could redo that one. It's been a little while that we did that.
Well,
If you
is there
need,
something, what about for the feet?
like what for the
Anything
feet?
about therapy for the, foot therapy?
Okay.
Like a pedicure or?
No, not necessarily a pedicure, just soaking your feet and how to relax and soak your feet.
Okay.
In fact, Moselle says she soaks her feet every night.
Yeah.
That's a lot every night.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how she finds the time.
She said she takes the time.
She takes the time. That's what you
Yeah,
gotta
she
do,
said
right?
because it makes her relax so well in preparation for sleep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
Isn't
we
that
need to
one
get,
raindrop technique done on the bottoms of the feet?
yes, part of it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Linda said you could do oils on the acupressure points on the feet. So, so we could talk about the point, where the points are
Yes.
on the feet to as well as the soaking. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would be good.
Yeah. And maybe we can get, maybe Moselle would come on and say what she does for soaking your feet if she does
ask her.
anything.
She's so busy though. Oh goodness, she's so busy.
Yeah,
Well, she could do it while she's doing her feet.
Yeah.
Then she could be doing it during the class.
Yeah. She could just record it while she's doing it and then send me the recording, and
Yep.
yeah. And then I could just play the recording. She wouldn't have to be on
That's
live.
right. In fact, she has a girl who's very good at taping things. Because she had a presentation last night, and she had Dr. Bob on.
Oh, okay.
And he was really good talking about you know, the importance of drinking water and the importance of deep breathing, the importance of thinking positively, and so forth. Mhm.
Cool. Okay.
Mm.
Do we want to
tell you.
record this, Cricket?
Yeah, I'm gonna, I was just thinking that since we're done
Okay.
with the formal part of the class, let's say goodnight to everyone, and then we can continue talking and people don't have to watch this part if they don't want to. So good night, everybody.
Good
you
night.
guys, you guys stay on the call.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
thank you.
Mhm.